Hello, and thank you for tuning into the Webcast. Yes, the title of our webcast is The Webcast. I'm your host, Ryan Caravan. Now, the topic of today's webcast is race relations, specifically racial tension. I'm talking about cross burnings and Ku Klux Klan rallies, and it's all happened here in our own backyard. The traditionally Irish Catholic and German Protestant city of Dubuque has been the site of racial tension for over half a century. Since the 1950s, integration has left a portion of the city's population resisting change. Major integration efforts came in the spring of 1991, when the city put forth a plan to bring in 100 minority families to the area within 4 years. Dubuque was described by city leaders of the time as a closed, intolerant, and even racist community. Well, members of the community would prove just that, as some responded to the city's integration efforts radically. These responses included numerous cross burnings and even acts of violence. While the city once described as the Selma of the North has come a long way in reducing racial tension in the last 2 decades, there is still work to be done. One particular effort in regards to relieving racial tension in Dubuque is being put forth by the city itself. The Intercultural Competency Committee is coordinated by Mr. Lessears, who we have here today with us. And he's going to tell us a little bit about what the Intercultural Competency Committee is doing here in Dubuque. Andre, can you start by telling me a little bit about yourself?
First off, thanks for having me here. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I graduated with my bachelor's from Walsh University in North Canton, Ohio, and I'm working on my MBA at the University of Dubuque.
That's great. What position do you currently hold here in the community?
I am training and workforce development coordinator for the city of Dubuque. This position has allowed me to work on intercultural competency committee in the community to help grow diversity.
Great. Can you tell us a little bit about the Intercultural Competency Committee?
Yeah, it started in 2005 for adversity training for business, community members, education, residential workers, and city staff. We have worked with a consultant that had performed a 2-year evaluation that recommended ways to interally improve inclusion, working within the community to increase recruiting, retain the workforce, promote diversity, and develop policies.
Wow. That's really fantastic. Would you mind telling me about the committee's largest success thus far?
Yes, we were working towards our pipe dream of sustainability for our diverse community and workforce. What we're doing now is to move forward is to create a position to lead the community by having an interracial team of city employees to help manage the growing diverse group. Our efforts have helped to increase diversity by 300% over the last 10 years. We work with people who play different roles throughout the city. Through the process, we have also created a process of diversity and are working to partner with local businesses. We have also doubled the women in workforce and quadrupled the minorities. We also have been able to gain 3 African American and 2 Asian police officers here.
Well, Andre, it sounds as though the city is putting a very large effort to promote diversity overall. Could you give us some more insight on organizations that the committee has helped so far?
Yeah, we have worked with Multicultural Family Center and invested $3 billion, and have added a full-time director to the center. We have employees, volunteers help with classes and activities held at the center. We also have worked with the program Circles to help individuals move out of the poverty through meetings, networking, and educational classes.
Interesting. So the changes in the community seem to be very positive. What do you see for the future of the committee then?
Well, we plan to add more system and structures to better improve diversity in the community. We want to get college students more involved in the efforts too. College students have diverse expectations, which is important and value among the young generations. We understand that change takes time though, and we need to participate with change. It can be a slow process, but change is happening. As future leaders of our world, it's especially important to students these values and put them in a position to educate and lead.
Well, that's fantastic, Andre. Thanks for meeting with me today. That's the end of today's broadcast. Thank you for listening.